Hello everyone, welcome to CFC FAN TV. The season has finally come to an end and thank you so much for all your support. So please keep subscribing to our videos. We'll have loads of transfer news during the summer. But for now, me, Charlie and Rory have gone through our highs and lows of the season, our funniest moments, our best away days, our worst. Take a look.
The best moment of the season for me came very early in the season. It was our first away game actually, and it was at Wembley against Tottenham, and it was Marcos Alonso being a hero.
There's only one answer here. Marcos Alonso's winner against Tottenham at Wembley to make it 2-1. We had a bit of a scratch lineup. The team hadn't played together. Tottenham were battering us, and the place just went mad.
My best moment of the season, the only good thing I can remember from this season, is Atletico Madrid away. It was a fantastic game. It's some of the best football I've seen us play, and overall just the trip was great, even though I was staying by the airport.
I was standing next to Rory and ended up like 50 feet away from him. 5 minutes later, I'm still going now, to be honest.
It was all set up for them to win, and they didn't. We played pretty well. We did okay. We didn't shine, but Marcos Alonso scored an impeccable free kick, and then Hugo Lloris messed one up, and that day was just glorious, and I think it typifies the relationship between the two clubs.
Oh God, can I do a top 10?
And Tottenham won at Stamford Bridge for the first time in 28 years.
Barcelona away. I know a lot of fans thought that we played some very good football, but just, getting really hyped up for the day and not even, scoring a goal really was a little bit disappointing for me. And you always want to think that you can, succeed in these games. But I think, those games highlight our problems that we've had all season. And it just clarified that we don't really have any stability. And yeah, it was just a bit of a shame really. And not a good end to the trip.
It's undoubtedly Tottenham winning at Stamford Bridge for the first time in 28 years. Honestly, that was the worst I've felt after a game since Moscow.
That's a very hard question. Can we say no one?
Very tricky. I think the answer is N'Golo Kante. I think Kante has been the jewel in the crown, but it's not a particularly jewel-filled crown.
My player of the season, the only person I can really think in contention for this would be Kante.
There's two for me. He's not played well recently, but I do think Eden Hazard was fantastic for months of the season. But N'Golo Kante is our most important player. He's the absolute man. We look terrible without him. He's the only midfielder worth his salt with the club at the minute, and we cannot lose him. I think he's our most important player.
Hands down, Morata.
It's undoubtedly Alvaro Morata.
I don't want to be too harsh, but Bakayoko's performances for most of the season were just dreadful. I mean, to think he cost 40 million quid and putting performances in like that was no good really. And look, he's a young player and hopefully he gets better, but sometimes he was just shocking.
He'd won 2 European Cups. We'd heard about his form in Italy. We'd heard about his form in Spain, and he was going to be the man to help us retain the title. What an absolute joke! I think he's been abysmal. I think he's been an absolute disgrace. I think he should hang his head in shame. I have no time, no love, or no interest in the man, and I hope he leaves the club.
I thought he was great at the start of the season, but unfortunately, like I say, we've lacked that final third all season, and a big part in why we've struggled is because we've had nobody up front. And for his price tag, you would expect him to at least, sort of get into our style of play, and he goes down too easily for me, and I don't like that. This is the Premier League. You can't be playing around with all that crap.
I don't know if there's been too many moments to find particularly amusing.
Funniest moment.
Funniest moment of the season for me would actually be joining Charlie in the West Ham for the Huddersfield game and realising that they get great food there. They have curries, they have every single type of cuisine, and then I'm stuck in the shed upper with a pastry. Funny or disappointed, I don't know. But yeah, I see that's pretty hilarious.
It's going to be at Atletico Madrid away. I was with Jack Davis. I was rooming with Jack, and he lost every item that he went to Madrid with. So he didn't have too much on him. We only went for 2 nights. By the end of the first night, he had nothing. No wallet, no match ticket, no phone, no toothbrush, nothing. And his bank card had been cloned or whatever they do, and he lost a couple of grand. Bit rude to laugh at that, really. Sorry, Jack.
Rory's reaction to me missing my flight to get to Old Trafford on time. I went to watch Liam Gallagher in Barcelona and thought I could stay up all night and get the first flight, but I didn't because I went partying. and I completely messed the whole day up. And Rory's the first person I text, and I think he's still laughing about it.
Actually, it was a good curry though, wasn't it?
Lovely.
That would be Dybala. I don't know too much about him, but I know he scored a goal that knocked Tottenham out of Europe, so that will be enough for me.
I'd love us to sign Isco. I think it'd be brilliant. I think if we're going to play 3 in midfield, I don't think Fabregas has a big future at Chelsea. I appreciate Isco is a bit of a dream one, but I think he's such a good player. I'd love to see him in a blue shirt.
Well, a centre forward is what we need. I think we need somebody to take the burden away from Olivier Giroud. I don't think Alvaro Morata is the man. So I would like to see somebody sign for the club. Somebody like Paulo Dybala.
Please send us somebody who can handle the Premier League. Best away day. I'm actually going to have to say that Atletico Madrid away again. I thought the atmosphere there was second to none. It was a great day out with everybody. We had some amazing food, and I just think the whole experience, that whole trip, was just something that I'm not going to forget, actually, in all my Euro away trips.
Wembley, Tottenham, closely followed by, I've got to give a little honourable mention for Atletico Madrid away.
This has absolutely nothing to do with the game, because the game itself was awful. But Everton away just before Christmas. It was 2 days before Christmas. We went up early on the train, bit of Bucks fizz for everyone, a few mince pies about it. It was just, and then God knows what time I got to bed. But it was a lovely, lovely day up in the northwest. And the game was a rude interruption to that day out, really. God. I'm not entirely disappointed I won't have to go to Swansea next year. It's so far away.
Worst away day, actually Old Trafford. I didn't enjoy that at all. It was freezing cold. I thought we played, in my opinion, pretty poorly. And you never want to see us lose to our North England rivals.
There's been a few. I think it's a toss-up between Man City away and Palace, and I'm going to go for Palace. They hadn't scored a goal. They had no points. They had a new manager, and they beat us.
That Chelsea show a bit more fight in games. It seems like we go one down and then it's over. We need more players that are going to get the game by the scruff of the neck. More people that seem like they're leaders and organised. And Chelsea show a bit of fight, because that's what's really been lacking this season, and that's what annoyed me more than anything.
I hope we're in the league. There's only that's always the aspiration for Chelsea, and I think we can. After what happened with Mourinho that season, it all went wrong. We then finished 10th. We came back even stronger, won the league. There's no reason why this team, under the right tutelage, can do that again.